what are the things that you are doing that is keeping a customer inflow in your business? What are those major things that you are putting together, you are implementing that make customer to keep coming and then making enough and residual revenue in your business? Today, we are going to be focusing on more on how you can be able to bring in more sales, more leads, and what are the ways that we can be able to look into it. Let's say, for instance, like you run you run a business, and then you are finding it difficult to, to produce more sales, to close more deals, or to make more offer. And you know that aspect might be one of the things that is setting you back in meeting your goals in your entrepreneur calling. So one thing you have to first make sure is that you have to make sure that your offer is well, addressing your offer address, your customers' needs and wants. If your offer, is well put together, then it's easy for you to be able to create leads in different ways. So now, how do you even generate leads? And what is leads? Leads can be any set of information that you give out to anybody in order for you to be able to capture, their details, and again, be able to send them, upsell them for a better services. So what are the ways? What is lead magnets? What are the things that you can create that can, allow people to exchange their information for the better, great stuff that you provided? Let's say lead magnet. Lead magnet is a piece of information that you give to any visitor in exchange for their valuable information. In the aspect of lead magnet can be like a checklist. Lead magnet can be an ebook. Lead magnet can also be a guide. And lead magnet can be a calculator, depending on the industry that you find yourself, a calculator. So we have different type of lead magnets. This lead magnet is a great content that allow customer to be able to. The lead magnets must be very captivating. It must be very resourceful. Just let's take, for instance, if you are into the weight loss, you can create something like, 7 proven steps that can help you to lose weight. You have to be a result driven, okay? Let's say 7 proven steps that can help you lose 3 pounds in a week. Or avoid these 5 steps from becoming an obese. People like, something that can be able to, trigger their attention, like, what is that 5 proven step? Or you can say the 9 steps, or you can say, avoid the 8 proven step that can make you not to be an obese. But if you follow the first one, then you get a great result. That can be the topic. Something that can be able to capture their attention. And now, in order for them to be able to get those stuff, you say, download this 9 proven step, to abstain from being obese. Information below, and we're going to mail it to you. So upon them sending those information, filling the form, trying to capture those information, let's say they exchange their emails and their phone number with you. And within that, once the email, land into your CRM, that the CRM does into your CRM, then an email, go out to them and upsell them for better services. So lead magnets is one of the things that you can be able to bring in customer. Now, let's say, for instance, that you send, 5,000 emails in a day, or you send 10,000 emails in a day. In order for you to be able to duplicate that email, you have to make sure that you create more lead magnets that can be able to, bring different things or different challenges or different solutions into the business. So when you create different series of lead magnets, if you are creating one before, maybe you only create a checklist. You can decide, okay, if I create a checklist, let me just add an ebook to it, because checklist is just like a bullet point, boom, 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 boom. But, an ebook might be a full information. So because not everybody might want to download a checklist, but a lot of people might like to read an ebook. So when you twist it up by adding another lead magnet to your funnel, then you open another door for more people. Then now, not only you be able to capture their information. Now, how do you keep feeding the lead magnet? How do you keep rephrasing it? And how do you keep nurturing those information that you have received? That is where the money begins. Because when you get their information, you don't rush them with whatever product or services that you need. You have to make sure, right? You have to make sure you nurture them, okay? You have to make sure that you nurture those information, and you have to keep it in a very great place. So maybe by the time you get their information, you already have email sequence in your database, the one that is going to talk about other information, the one that is going to welcome them, that thank you for signing up, the one that is going to send them maybe after 2 days and send them another thing, another reminder, the one that's going to take them like a journey, because you're going to work these people like a journey. You reach out to them with series or sequence emails. Now, captivating the lead magnet, because the amount of people's information in terms of their emails and their phone numbers, the amount of datas that you have, the better chances is going to reign in your business. Now, let's just think, for instance, like maybe down the line, you have already received over maybe 3, 4, 5,000, even 10,000 email lists. Now, 1/5 today, or there's a new product that is just released. One aspect of why I like lead magnets. So, if you have already captured people's information, people's phone numbers and email, let's say down the line, you release a different product. Right? Probably when they sign off, when they uplink for your maybe newsletters or your blogs or whatever, or your checklist, you keep sending them details, you keep sending them reach out, do some reach out, but they're not taking action. You don't give up. Then what you have to do is that you have to keep those informations in your archive. Then along the line, 3 month or 4 month interval, you release a new product. Boom. Then when you release a new product, then you shoot an email out that the company will just release a new product. So now, because you already have all this lead in your pipeline, right? You already create an atmosphere that is ready for sale. Like, we have a video that we talk about creating an atmosphere that embraces selling. So if you have not watched that video, I will encourage you to check out that video. It's very great. So you already create an atmosphere because they are already familiar with your brand. So the lead magnets allow you to first and foremost capture their attention. You already reach out to them in different ways or the other, like this is part of product that we have, these other services that we have. They're already familiar. They already program your brand in their brain. So anytime that you release a new product and you are sending it out to them, it's just like a no-brainer, because they're already used to receiving content from you. And another problem is that you don't just receive a lead magnet and you hold to it without sending them a consistent correspondence. Because if you don't do that, then they will forget that there's a particular brand that exists. Because as you send them those information, they have a lot of competitors as well who send them information on a daily basis. That's why when you capture any lead, at least 2 to 3 days, you have to send them something out. Let them know that you are still existing, you are still out there. Now, another thing is that once you release the new product, then you do a follow-up. So if they don't buy from the previous when they opt in, now the new product, there's peradventure that they're going to buy. And again, when you release a new product, the new product have to come out with different kind of marketing materials. Then you send it out to those people, your current, and then again, create another lead magnet, because the more you create lead magnets that has valuable information, the more you are building a reputable structure around your brand. Let's say you have 10,000 subscribers, 10K sub, okay? Now, you just release the products and then you send it out to these 10,000 subscribers. Let's say one of your products, the product costs $1,000 and you have 10,000 subscribers and you send 10%, or let's say, depending on your open rate, let's say people who open or who read every article from you, they are around, let's say 20%. Then you already duplicate this 20, okay? That means you just make 20K. So if 20% of your subscribers, right, opt in, you just literally make 20K. I think that math is right? Now, what if 50% of your subscribers, opt in? Because now we are dealing with 50% of your subscribers. So 50% of 10,000 is, 5,000, right? Then you add it to 1,000, okay? You just make, okay, so this one is going to be 200K. You just make half a million because it's power of numbers. So forgive me, I did an error here. That's power of numbers. Because if 5,000 people opt in and take the product, then you sell it for $1,000. 5,000 times 1,000, that's 500,000. Do you see the power of numbers? And why lead magnets is so beautiful? is so great. So that is why a lot of entrepreneurs, they use lead magnets to be able to build their business for more sales. Not for a sales now, but a sales for tomorrow. Because with the aspect of the lead magnet, because how many people, when people keep opt in your lead magnet, the more you capture people information, the better chances, because those people, you already owns them. You owns them and they will be addicted to your brands, and you can always reach out to them till or as long as you have their data, their information in your palm, or unless they change those information. But if they don't change that information, you still have access to sell, not just now but in the future. So lead magnet strategy is one of the great things that any entrepreneur, regardless of your brand, regardless of your industry, that you can ever do in order to make your business a successful business. Not only successful business, but to keep your business growing. That is why for any business to become well recognized and reputable, you must have a lead magnet strategist. You must have the way to bring in people. That way, your business can be able to last longer. If you think that you have benefit one thing or the other from this video, don't forget to like and share. Till then, we'll see you in our next release video. Stay by the best. Peace.